Hey there, Libra. Welcome to your reading for the week of September 4th. This week, definitely check out astrojar.com for more awesome readers and astrologers. Also, this week, I am using Mildred's Oracle for the entire reading. So, let's see what we have for you this week. Definitely some changes, going through changes at this time. Let's see here. And possibly even travel, thinking about travel or just traveling in general. So, let's see what we have here. You start off with water. So, again, some of you could be traveling or planning on traveling or wanting to travel. This can also represent changes, emotional changes, and things like that. I would say for you, probably becoming more confident or just feeling more confident in certain situations. You have a lot of cards here that could represent confidence or, again, becoming more confident in some sort of way, which I definitely like to see for you here as well. But again, other than that, travel, you have several cards that also represent traveling or going to travel and things like that. And sorry, but everything is blowing around my desk at the moment. Next, you have the flower. And the flower is a card of, of beauty and good things happening to you as well. And it can also represent, like potential and, things potentially happening for you in a lot of ways. Flowers kind of like open, they bloom, of course, and so it can represent something growing in your life. It could even represent, I'm getting a slow moving relationship, so maybe there's some sort of relationship that is slowly starting to blossom in your life. And for others of you, I think it could be involving work or just some sort of money situation in general that is kind of turning into something more. I would say that if this is involving work or some sort of like consulting gig or something like that you have, I do feel like it maybe feels like a little bit of a risk to you, or again, maybe you're a little bit nervous to do it. I would say don't be, and just do it anyway. Next, you have fire. A couple of signs have had this card this week. Definitely a kind of a week of moving forward for sure. There's a lot of really good energy this week. A lot of energy to move forward. A lot of energy to do the things that you want to do. So, I mean, it is a very fiery week in general. So, I would say take advantage of that. This card also represents like building the fire. So, in a lot of ways, if you're like working on something and it starts to be successful, you might want to put more wood on that fire, so to speak. You might want to put more work in to the things that are working in your life. And again, this could be at work, or it could be in a relationship or something like that. I think it's kind of saying there will be really clear clues as to what is working, and then just keep doing that thing. Keep doing whatever is working in your life, because it'll just lead to more and more success. Next, you have the boot. On one hand, I'd say be careful of people walking all over you this week for sure. You even have the snake, which can be a card of like just being careful of people around you, being careful of what people say to you and stuff. But this is also a card of travel. Traveling and also stepping off in a new direction, kind of like starting a new journey in some sort of way, kind of walking in some sort of direction. I also read this card as a good card for your health, and, kind of represents, doing things to change your health at this time, making health changes. I think it would be a good time for you to do that as well. Next, you have the snake. Again, be careful of people this week, and I think that it's a really good time to make sure people really walk the walk, not just talk the talk, so to speak. I think that there are a lot of talkers at this time. I think it's definitely a time to make sure that people, and this goes for everybody, all signs really. I mean, if you look at the astrology even, there are some things in there that kind of say that, again, people might be talking a big game about something, but again, can they really do what they say, and, all this other stuff. So just make sure people, the people you're dealing with are really people of their word, people who can actually do what they say. Finally, you have the house. So a very good card this week, a great card for being protected. It's a card of protection, safety, security, comfort, and protection, as I always say. And it represents all of those things, being safe and secure. It might be a week where it'd be a good time for you to take some, because it does look like there are going to be busy moments this week where you're very busy or doing a lot of work, and this card says it might be a good time. There might also be times where you just need to take a break, where you just need to take some time for yourself at different times, and that could be very beneficial for you as well. Even if we look at these, the numbers of these cards as well, again, a lot of changes, a lot of new things coming in for you, and a lot of different things. Even, the snake is like a 9, which is a change. House is a 10, which is really 1, which is a change. Even you have the water, which is also a 9, which is also a card of changes and going through changes as well. A little bit of risk taking some risks, but it looks like a good week. So thank you for watching and enjoy your week.